Hi, and welcome to Conde TV. I'm Chris from Conde's Technical Support Department, and today we're going to be discussing a few of the mistakes that happen when pressing on some of our products. Specifically, we're going to be taking a look at ghosting, cloudiness, pressing without removing the protective film, and printing on the wrong side of the paper and then pressing. All of these things have their own look, and today we're going to look at a few of the examples. The first one we're going to take a look at is ghosting. What you're paying attention to is the red arrow that points to kind of a double image that happens once the paper shifts after it's already started transferring. Now, this can happen if it's not properly adhered with tape or a jerking motion on the press, which we can show you later, which happens to cause the paper to shift while it's still hot. This doesn't necessarily have to happen while the press is down, but anytime the product is hot, it is continuing to transfer the image. So any shifting can cause a shadowing type effect like you see here. The next one we're going to take a look at is when you try to press with the protective film still adhered to the product. As you can tell, it will still try to transfer through the film onto the coating of the product, but it can cause a multitude of issues, including bubbling, leaving a textured-like feel or look to it, and causing the paper to stick to it. Of course, the way to avoid this is to remove the protective film, but not all products have one. An easy way to tell is to hold it under the press while the press is hot without touching it or injuring yourself, about an inch away from the press for about 10 to 15 seconds. This will usually soften up the coating, which allows you to easily remove it and tell if it's there. The last example we have to look at is when you print on the wrong side of the paper and then press it to the product. This has a very distinct look. It looks almost like there's a static or a white noise onto the product instead of pressing cleanly. The way to avoid this is to understand which side of the paper needs to be printed on and which way the paper goes inside of the printer. This is most commonly attributed to our SPP paper, as there is no discerning writing on the paper to distinguish which side is which. When using the SPP paper, make sure in the bottom trays it goes bright side down, or in the bypass tray it goes bright side forward. This will help you avoid printing on the wrong side of the paper and having this issue happen. Now we're going to go over one of the issues when lifting the press that can lead to ghosting from shifting of the paper. When you lift the press, you want to do it in two fluid motions, once to unlock the press and once to lift it off of the product. Oftentimes, people are lifting in one motion, leading to a snatching motion, which causes shifting the paper, leading to ghosting. You want to make sure you do it in two motions, once to unlock and once to lift. This will help reduce the likelihood of shifting of the paper, reducing the likelihood of ghosting. Now we're going to talk about cloudiness. Cloudiness doesn't happen very often, so that's why we don't have an example to show you. Cloudiness is exactly what it sounds like. It's a clouding of your image onto your material, which happens when moisture escapes out of the coating or from the product itself, causing an interference with the sublimation process. The only real way to stop cloudiness is to follow the proper instructions on our website or on the PDFs that we offer. In this, it'll tell you which products need to be pre-pressed. The reason you want to pre-press is to allow the steam or moisture to escape from the product prior to the sublimation process. You do want to allow it, once you pre-press, to completely cool before you continue on with the sublimation process, or this can cause other issues like overcooking or overpressing. Today we've discussed a few of the common issues that can happen when doing sublimation, including ghosting, cloudiness, pressing through the protective film, and printing on the wrong side of the paper. I hope we've cleared up a few of these issues, not only how they're caused, but what you can do so that they won't happen in the future. I hope this has been helpful information for you. Thank you for watching Conde TV. I'm Chris from Conde's Technical Support Department. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact us at 1-800-826-6332. We're option number 2.
There are so many videos for you to watch, we don't want you to miss out on a single one. So click here to subscribe to Conde TV on our video channel. Click here to like us on Facebook so you don't miss out on anything, and click here to visit this product's webpage.